Yo. Okay. I need to get a tripod, bro. Okay. So I did learn this, or I wrote this new song after I learned like a chord for guitar, and it's like a bar chord. And so I'll play it. I've been practicing it the past couple days. But yeah, let me see. I think this song should go well too now, so I get that. It's about time for me to elevate. It's about time for you to say, I'm on time, around to appreciate. Woman outside, and let's commemorate. Now let's commemorate. Now let's commemorate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's about time for me to elevate. It's about time for you to say that I'm gonna hang around to appreciate. Woman outside, let's commemorate. Now let's commemorate. Now let's commemorate. Yeah. Thank you, man. I just started playing. It's about time for me to elevate. It's about time for you to say. Hold up. Nah, I don't. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not gonna play a romantic song for another man. Respectfully, but I rock with you though. Okay, hold up. Yeah, but I'm not gay, so I'm straight. I like women. You know, what's wrong with you, bro? I'm gonna play that. That's funny how like hella people got out of the live after that. But whatever, man. I mean, if y'all got offended by it, I mean, I'm standing on that. What else? He said, keep up the good work. Thank you, Nathaniel. All right, so this is my lesson too. So I'm learning some new guitar chords today.
Which means that the first, also if you ring the bell, you won't miss any other video like
So if you're new to the live, I invite you to subscribe to my channel.
So the very first thing to know
Thank you.
is the 7 chords that you find in any major and minor key. For the sake of today's
Thank you for tuning in today.
As simple as possible for beginners, we're going to stick to the key of C major, which means that the first chord that you need is a C major 7. That's the first degree, where you can do all of the embellishment. Okay, with your little finger. Then you move to your D minor 7, second degree, and again, even here.
This dude.
Lots of embellishments that you can do.
This dude is such a bad, like, he's an amazing guitar player, but he's a horrible, like, teacher.
Right, even here. Then you move to your third degree, which is E minor 7. You can play even here many embellishments, but you can't play this hammer on with the second. You move to your into the key of C major, which means that the first chord that you need is a C major 7. That's the first degree. Where you first chord that you need is a C major 7. That's the first degree. Where you can do all of the you need is a C major 7. That's the first, which means that the first chord that you need is a C major 7.
Okay. Hey, I've been bad. I need discipline. Step it up in here. Double tap your screen. It's for free. Like and subscribe. Helps the algorithm. Yes, thank you. Things are pretty good, Casper. Dang, man. Yeah, I wish I knew what this, Yay, I learned a new chord. I need to.
That's the first degree, where you can do all of the embellishment. Okay, with your little finger. Then you move to your D minor 7, second degree, and again, even here. Lots of embellishments that you can play even here.
How do they do that?
Lots of second degree, and again, even here. Lots of embellishments that you can play even here.
How?
Then you move to your.
You only have 4 fingers.
You can play even here many embellishments, but you can't play this hammer on with the second finger.
What? Yo, what's up, G?
Third degree or a major key, because this note that you play.
What's up, G?
Would be the
Thank you for tapping in with me today.
out of key. So this doesn't sound good. Just make sure you do this. Okay. And then the fourth degree is an F major 7, which again you can play with the same embellishments as before, or you can play a ninth chord maybe. You get another embellishment with a little finger on the G string. I really love this, so you might have seen me playing this already in other videos. But then for the fifth degree, rather than going to a classic G7, I'd suggest to see a G9 sus4, which is this chord here, super cool to play, which might also lead you into an alteration like a G7 flat 9 like this one, which is super cool. For the 6th degree, we're going to play an A-7, which you can play, you know, as an extended chord, so as an A-11, like the one that I was playing in the intro, or maybe an A-9. Okay, the A-9 is
Oh
basically.
my god, man, this dude is confusing me.
But you can extend with the 9th pair.
He's just too high level. Like, what? All I need to, I'm just gonna learn 7 chords. Hopefully, pretty good, man. How about you? I just been learning the guitar, and becoming more intentional in my life. So I'm hoping that, you know, you can observe the journey of how I grow the channel and, you know, just elevate. What you been up to today?
This is a lesson which is going to be connected to my next lesson on this YouTube channel, and it's all about learning chords that you guys need to play R&B and neo-soul guitar. So we're going to look at 7 chord positions, only 7 chord positions that you guys will need to get started in R&B and neo-soul guitar. Obviously, they're going to
the
just
banjo, that's what's up.
surface on what you really need.
You think
to
you
play
can still
this
play
genre,
it
but they are going to give you a really strong foundation to get started and playing most of the chord progressions in this.
And you think you would
The
play
first
it
chord
again?
you guys must know is a minor 7 chord, and I want you to learn it in 2 positions, one with the root note on the E string and another one with the root note on the A string. The first chord position, we are going to play it in A flat minor, so A flat minor 7, like this. And A flat minor, so A flat minor 7, like this. A flat is the note that you guys find on fret 4 of the E string, so you just bar that, use one more finger, the ring finger, and you get this chord position. Okay, so that's the first one to learn. Obviously, knowing the root note is going to be crucial, because if you know where the root note is, you can move it around the fretboard and play any key. The reason why I'm showing it to you in A flat minor is because this is the chord that we'll be using in one of the 3 chord progressions in the next lesson. The next minor 7 chord position, like we said, has the root note on the A string, and we're going to do it in E flat. So E flat is the note that you guys find on fret 6.
Okay, no, unless it's some kind of muscle memory thing. Haven't played an instrument in a really long time. What have you been up to? Dang, what's the reason why you haven't played an instrument in a long time? And I've just been up to, like, you know, playing an instrument. Thank you, Nathaniel, for the sub. I'm finna hop off, so see you, good night. All right, peace, man. Have a great night. God, I pray that he has a peaceful sleep, and Psalm 91 covers him as he goes to sleep in his dreams. All right, what was the debate about?
The A string, so you bar that, and then you use what we say, it's an A minor 7 shape, like this chord here, and you will get this E flat minor 7 using the first finger for the bar, and then these 2 for the A minor 7 shape. Okay, as always, make sure that you know that the root note is on the A string, because you want to be able to move it all over the fretboard. Okay, so to recap, the 2 minor 7 positions we need, one with the root on the E string and one with the root on the A string. Nice and simple. And if you guys want to download these chords,
I wonder if he like made these. Guitar is crazy, bro. This is a crazy, like, cause your fingers at the, this is like a whole, damn.
because you want to be able to move it all over the fretboard. Know that the root minor 7 shape. Okay, as always, and then these two for the 8 minus 7 shape.
Dexterity. It's just different. Okay. Jubilee, 20 conservatives versus a progressive. I've always admired people who could play an instrument really well. Never mind multiple. Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah. I can play instruments. I can play piano a little bit. And I'm learning guitar. I think that I would, and I played like trumpet when I was in like elementary school. I think that for me, like instruments where you have to use like your wind is better, just because of like my finger. I don't know if I'm just like, I'm doing my best not to make up excuses, because I seen a girl like on YouTube, like, and I know that her hands are probably not that big, and she be like freaking it. Like, so it's just a little challenging though, like to learn like these like, finger positions. But yeah, 20 conservatives. I played baritone. Yeah, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, baritone. So what was your favorite part about playing the baritone? Damn, you said 20 concert. Wait, what is it? I'm not political. I just think that, what is the debate called? I'm not political though, bro, but I mean, and the only reason why I said like the first time when you joined, like I'm gonna be the president one day, is because my cousin, she gave me this shirt when I was like a little kid, and it was like future president. It was like this very like like very it was like this very like um precise shirt, and it was like future president, or I think it had the year on it, and it had like president of like 2040, something like that. There's nothing wrong with knowing a little something about politics. Yeah. I mean, and then I was like, so I was actually like interested in I was actually interested in getting into politics like recently, like because my cousin, he told me about this thing called the Young Dems. But then when he told me about it, like I tried to get in it, and then it just never went through. So I was like, whatever. Cause I have like, and there's another side that you aren't aware of, that like basically I believe you could do it if you actually tried to and had the right team to back you. Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah, I mean, I just think that like, I think there's a lot of like it would be interesting to be like part of that. I would be interested, see what that life is like. But then it seems like whenever like they get out of after they become president, they age by like 5 years, 5 extra years. Like it's like time goes by too. Like they be in office and then they age like 4 years is like 8 years for them because they so stressed. I would definitely say I'm an independent, but lean more Democrat. Yeah, that's the stress. Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's honestly just like the whole system anyway. Like, because at least from my perspective, what it seems like end up happening is they just, like, they go in and then they set up some team has something and then they run that playbook for 4 years and the other team comes in and then they set it up a whole nother way. I mean, I would be interested in I would be interested in figuring out how to, first off, like, because the truth be told, bro, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, as an African American, like, as a black young man, like, that would definitely be, like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like, that would be, like, my major priority. Like, to be honest, it would probably be my first priority to make sure that black people get reparations as a president. Like, that would be, like, it, like, period. And I know, like, but by then, like, people may not even be mad about it. They may just be like, yo, okay, yeah, this right. Like, they do deserve that. So, and then I would do my best to, like, level the playing field as far as, like, education. But see, there's so many things that, like, would have to, like, take place. Like, it's so many moving parts. Cause like for example, like growing up where I grew up, like the education, the difference in education was just crazy. Like for kids that grew up in like PG County to like kids that grew up in Fairfax County, like when I think about like the education that I received, it was like damn near college level education. It was definitely like associate's level like education. And that wasn't even like, that was just basic classes. That wasn't even like AP. Like, that's because at the end of the day, it's like a rich versus poor thing. And ownership class versus a working class thing. There are a lot of things they could do to solve problems. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But see, the thing that's tough is that you would have to incentivize because it's just like a whole type of thing, bro. Like you would have to incentivize people to want to move to rural areas. So you would have to, because I think you're from Mississippi, right? You're from the Mississippi Delta. You would have to incentivize people to want to move to those areas, and they would have to be young and committed to teaching people out in those areas. Or you would have to, like, it's just like the whole, like, it's a system, bro. It's a system. But that would basically be honestly, that would be like my main like objective is just getting black people reparations. And like, truth be told, like I actually do, like I before senior high school, I was the worst of the worst. Yeah, of course I remember, bro. Yeah, yeah. Title I schools. Yeah, bro. And then it's like, so do they offer like trades in Mississippi? Like, because I think the thing is like we have to like you have to be realistic and understand that in order for the system in the United States to work the way that it works, there has to be levels in place. Like there has to be like a clear like at least the way that the United States works right now, right? There has to be a clear bottom and there has to be a clear top. And so like there's just levels in between. Um yeah, man. It's a lot. Like they got yeah, he was talking about like the levels, yeah. What did he say about it? And it's like and the thing is it's like it's because I think it's because like the main thing is you have to like if we just go based off of the Bible and even if you just look at the story of like people who have the talents, like people have different talents. So I think the way to address that issue of or like it's not even an issue, it's just the structure of top to bottom is figuring out how to like get people to find their talent. So from a young age, identifying people's talents. Once their talent is identified, then they should develop that and then we should figure out how to get them into like a business or like get them around other kids who do that so that they could build something special together. And I think that that would be the way to get it done. Yeah, see I mean and that's why it's just like that's impressive, bro. That means that you're like a genius for real if you got into Columbia. It's like everything was basically designed to like fuck you over. If you were in Mississippi and you went to a Title One school, and then you said that the education was horrible, but that's what it says in the Bible too. It says that the least will be the last will be the first, and the first shall be the last. And the lesser is always blessed from the greater. But yeah, that would be my thing. I think that it would be like you would have to figure out how to, and not even like I mean, I think that the and niggas may be mad at me for saying this, bro. But I just think that like once their talent and gift is identified, I think they need to be put in situations where they're around other people that have that similar talent and gift. And then you have to figure out how to make their assignment healthy competition, but not competition to the point where they enjoy it and they're fulfilled. And then if you will, because the like the challenge the only thing see the problem is most people don't really know about yeah I knew it was an Ivy League, yeah, but it's like the there's nothing wrong with embracing it. I agree there should be some forms of generalized education that eventually branches to specializations. Yeah, I mean but I think it has to it can't just be like it's not like the whole system like needs a reboot, bro. Like because it's like you cannot you can't put like all I'm saying is like the system needs a reboot as far as like just like if 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 they want to boost like morale in people, and a lot of times I just think what ends up happening is, truth be told, like the more options that you have, the the um the easier it is to procrastinate on shit. So like I like general like I like general education, but I just think that like there will have to be a way to identify what the youth are talented and gifted at, and you go from there. But truth be told, man, I'm not gonna lie, like if I had like I was thinking about this, like when I have kids, like, God willing, I was thinking about homeschooling them, but like doing it in a way because like they would, if I like, because I mean, really, it's like one of those things, bro. Like, I don't want my kids, like, they're not gonna be working for someone else. Like, I'm gonna have built like a business, like, for them to either run or give them the knowledge to be able to once I've identified their gifts and talents, they're gonna be able to run, like, operate their own business. So, like, the only reason, the benefit for them going to public school, I mean, it would be to like learn how to operate in society. So that would be the benefit. But I think like at least to like probably like a certain age, like maybe even elementary school, I may just like teach them like things that I want them to know. I don't even know, man. Like, but I mean, they would because they would. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the basics is key. But that's because at the end of the day, like none of this shit even matters, bro. Like it's like I've already like, and then once I read in the Bible too, like it's just all about who can deceive who the most. Like that's I mean, so that's why it's just like at the end of the day, like that's what it seems like capitalism is about. Like I mean, it's free enterprise. Like I mean, I fuck with like my country, like and the fact that like you have the opportunity to make things shake. Like, but I mean, it's just the truth. Like, I mean, or at least my perspective. Like, I think that, or it's not like I don't think all businesses are not about deceiving people, because a lot of businesses operate ethically, but there are some that don't operate ethically. But I just think that like really it's about at the end of the day it's about like the youth have to have their gifts identified, and they can't like they can't I don't think that, like, to be honest with you, I don't even think the kids should be like looking at like on some like I don't even think they should be looking at like it's like they just need to focus on themselves, because the problem is I don't like I wouldn't want the kids to be influenced by like a major like I would just want the kids to just like have their own creativity, like what they're coming up with, you know, before like someone else comes along and then try to like mold that and then like fuck them over and shit. But see, this is an interesting theory that I had. So like if the Bible is best instructions before leaving Earth, like I was like, what ends up happening is like whoever is able to operate business the most effectively and like honestly and truthfully and like the least greedy and like basically, you know, does what they're supposed to do, then they get to go see if they can implement these rules on another planet, and then it's the best instructions before leaving Earth. So then they get to go to their own planet, and then they get to start it over. That shit would be crazy. Yeah, I may be naive in that, and that's why I'm saying like, but it's because if they and even if they don't operate ethically, it's because they've been put in a position where like they're. I mean, most likely. Okay, let's say that there's like a let's say there's a let's say there's a successful business that doesn't operate ethically. The problem is that they're operating in in an assignment that they weren't supposed to be operating in from the jump. And that would have been identified from the system that I would I mean, just, you know, it's like if it was today, it would be like, okay, well, who is leading this? And when they were a kid, like what were their gifts based on? Like, did we build upon that? Does this make sense? Because if you build upon their gift, then they would naturally build and get better over the years. And then you could count on them and say, okay, as long as you teach them like good business ethics or, you know, just, you know, good morals, then they should develop and then do the right things. But then it comes into the other play, like, see, like for me, like for example, yeah, nah, for real. And I mean, like, but for me, it's like, for example, like, I would say, like, I remember there was this one lady who, like, they told me, like, basically, they were, like, telling me, like, life path opportunities. This lady, like, she low-key dissed me when I was, like, in elementary school, when I think about it. But, I mean, she was like, your mind is like a Ferrari, but you choose to drive it like a Honda. And I was like, this is like one of the most backhanded insults, but yet compliment ever. Like, it's like, but anyway, like, she was like, I felt like she had like magical powers. But yeah, but I say that to say, like, pretty much, like, but so this is the other thing too. Like, one of my teachers told me, he was like, when I was younger, he was like, if you figure out how to identify the alternative energy source, and then you know how China just discovered some like fossil fuel that basically they say that can power the country for like hundreds of years or some shit, like, and it's like abundant, and they just have that energy source, and they can get it like very cheaply. So imagine if that's facts, and then they release that energy source to the world, and then they could. It's up to them. The power will be in their hands. But I mean, really, man. Like, I just say, like, I would have, like, I've been thinking about that now, and it's like, if I would have actually like had, I would have been interested in that. Like, if there would have actually been like more of a like a more of a push, like if they like if someone would have taught me more about that, you know. Cause that sounds like fun. Like being an environmental scientist, like that's not like a common like career path. But I mean, and it's not saying that I can't do that shit now, but like that shit is cool. Until nuclear fusion comes, yeah. Damn. So why don't you think Big Oil will let that happen? Yeah, man. China, they've been getting it in though. They did Deep Seek. They've been getting it in. I'm not gonna lie, they putting in work. They putting in work, bro. And that's why I'm saying because, but so this is the thing. Like, if what if China decides to be more like, what if they decide to be selfless, and then they're like, yo, we have this abundant energy source, and then we just release it to the planet for free. Like, that would just shake everything up because it's like, okay, so we don't need oil, like, or we don't need whatever alternative energy source that y'all are providing, whatever it is. We have this, and everybody has this abundant energy source. So if we all have the energy, then that basically means that we could, like, you feel me, like. So if they did that, that may be what would start, like, just world peace. I mean, but they would just have to stand 10 toes down on it. But why wouldn't they do that though? Like, so because I mean, and see, this is the thing, like, because it's like at the end of the day, okay, so if they make money from it, but I already read about this, like, the money isn't gonna protect you in the last days, because like it's just that's what it said. It said that in Proverbs. It said that the money will not protect you in the last days. So if they went ahead and they did that and they just changed everything, bro, that shit would be crazy. What is the CCP? But yeah, man, that would be crazy. But that would be lit though. Like if I was the first like nigga president, like, but then it would just be like a figure. Like it would just be for show. Like that's why it's just like nigga. But I would be lit off that. Like if I was the first like nigga president. Like Obama was black, but like the first like you could tell like this is a dark skinned nigga type shit. Hey Kimmy, thank you for the heart. But yeah, man. Um, I have to use the restroom. This live lasted longer than I thought that it would. How are you doing though, Kimmy? This live lasted longer than I thought it would. If you offer alternatives that most people can agree and articulate, if you offer alternatives that most people can agree and articulate, that people would vote. Yeah, I need to work on my articulation skills. Like I'm well spoken, but I think like sometimes I can labor on a point. And it's tough too because my like I'm just aware like my look is the package has to make sense. The package has to make sense. Unless we would just check, like, that's why you would need a good team to help with that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, unless everything would just change, bro. Like, imagine, like, if everything would just change. Like, it would be like, okay, it would be like, yo, like, instead of, remember how back in the 1700s when the 17, like, when they wore those wigs and shit? Like, imagine, like, I'm still, like, my hair is still long in, like, 20, well, like, in, like, 10 to 15 years. But the thing is like, I bring that style back, but it's like, it's no wig. Like, this is, like, really, like, my real hair. And then that would just be like, damn, like, this is the new politics. Like, this is how we rock. Like, I would be like, damn, like, that shit would be crazy. I know you know what I'm talking about when they had those, like, white wigs. That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine. Okay, so imagine like a room full of people with like locks and this politicians, but they don't have the wig. So then that would normalize that in culture. That shit would be funny. That shit would be funny. That shit would be funny as hell. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm about to hop off though, like, cause I gotta like use the restroom. Um, but I enjoyed talking with you, man. Like, I wish I could stay on a little bit longer, but I gotta get up tomorrow and shit. So I hope you have a great day, bro. Thank you for tapping in with me. And I'm gonna, what's the, what's the like debate name? The debate name is, I wouldn't agree. The, nice talking to you too, bro. I gotta look up the debate name so I could check it out. Cause also, thank you for that movie. I watched that movie. It was a good movie. But I gotta, so 20 progressives versus a Jubilee. All right, man. All right, bet. All right, bro. Peace.